Good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Concrete with the Hosses. Caleb and I are heading up to the garage, and we came out, and I thought I'd do a quick video on this. In the last couple days, we got snow, then we got sleet and ice, then we got more snow. So I ran the skid loader down here and cleaned this all off, but it's still pretty slippery. So I never put, how'd that feel? I never put any ice melting products on my concrete. I have it very sealed, but I just don't like to do that. I know what happens to concrete when you put any ice melting product on your concrete. It harms it in some way. So I just don't do it. I clean the concrete off, and it's exposed aggregate. It's a little bit darker. So as soon as the sun hits it, it melts pretty fast and I can control it. Right up here we get some ice that drips off the roof and gets that slippery, and the walkway as well. So something that we do, I just take a little bit of kitty litter and sprinkle it in the high traffic areas, and it's no longer slippery. Now I'm not going to do the whole thing because I still have snow and it's melting pretty good. I just wanted to show you that little tidbit of information. Kitty litter, sand, just something to give it some traction to get you through this tough ice snow combination. Once that melts, we're all good, but this could save a lawsuit. If you put anything on the concrete that causes it to freeze thaw, it's that freeze thaw cycle along with the corrosive material of the sodium chloride, potassium chloride, calcium chloride. Any of the chlorides are corrosive to concrete. So key one is make sure your concrete is over a year old. If your concrete's less than a year old, you really shouldn't put anything on it that melts snow or ice. Very critical. No matter how good your concrete's sealed, that first year is very critical. The concrete's just not durable enough to withstand that extra freeze thaw cycles. Secondly, and there's not too much you can do about it now, spring, summer, fall, get a good coat of sealer on your concrete to protect it for this upcoming winter. So if your concrete's sealed properly with a good penetrating sealer, then go ahead and use, my recommendation is like a safe melt. Calcium chloride is your best bet for your money, least amount of damage. Now when I say go ahead and use calcium chloride, I'm not saying get bags and dump it on there. Use it in moderation. A little broadcasting on it, it melts it pretty quick. It works every bit as good as rock salt, sodium chloride. So broadcast it on the concrete nice and even. Don't get globs of it everywhere. Just a dusting. Let it do its thing, melting the concrete, melting the ice and snow. Any extra material there, sweep it off. Get that off of the concrete as soon as you can. I know it's a pain, but you got to get it off the concrete as soon as you can. If it lays there repeated, time and time again, it's going to damage the concrete eventually. Now as your concrete is 10 years, 15, 20 years old, you're in better shape. It's more durable, less likely to get damaged, but can't stress it enough. Keep your concrete sealed before you put any ice melting products on it. We get many phone calls every spring. Hey, my concrete's falling apart. We'll go out and look at it. And you can see, every 3 feet where they throw a handful of rock salt, where they throw a handful of something, and it lays there. You can see blotches of it right down the sidewalk, right where the car pulls in and drips. And all that crud from the car, the road salt and debris, lay there on the driveway, corrode it, freeze thaw, freeze thaw, freeze thaw, penetrates into those pores and starts blowing the concrete off. So keep the driveway as clear as you can, especially, and I can't say it enough, concrete less than a year old. I hope this video was helpful. Nice quick short video on how to get out of this icy stretch of winter. You know, that will never hurt concrete. In the spring, if you have any there, it'll wash away. You can sweep it into the yard. You'll never know it's there. You know, a little bit of sand, same thing. I know it'll track into the house. There you go. I know it'll track into the house, but you could always, you know, just put a mat, extra mat at the front door. You know, ask the guests to take shoes off. I'm sure nobody would argue about that. And if they argue, then never invite them back. Big deal. So I think I'm going to close with that, and hope you have a good, safe winter. Keep watching our videos. We have some neat stuff coming up. Thanks again. Okay, as Caleb and I came into the house, we're downloading the camera, I thought of one more thing I wanted to say. When you go to your local supply store to buy your safe melt, your ice melting products, look on the back of the bag. Bottom corner, back of the bag, you'll see a little tiny square. It's the smallest print possible, and somewhere on that bag it'll say not safe for concrete less than a year old. It'll give you a list of warnings. Check that out, confirm what I'm saying, and if you find something that doesn't have that label on there, please let me know. I would do a little bit of research on it to find out what is safe for concrete. If there's something out there, I would love to send it to the viewers to let them know. A couple people have been asking. In my experience, this is where I'm at. So I gave you what I know, and I'm always willing to learn more. So Caleb and I, hot chocolate time.
Make sure you get your hot chocolate every day.
Get your hot chocolate every day. I like that advice. So we're going to go get a hot chocolate and head up to the shop. See you soon.
See ya. Bye. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment.
I like it.